The hottest day on record was recorded this week, making it more important than ever to be aware of the often fatal dangers of leaving kids in hot vehicles. Last year alone, 29 kids died from heat stroke after being left in a hot car. Here with us now, the VP of Kids and Car Safety, Sue Auriemma. Sue, welcome to the show.
Hi, welcome. Good morning. Thank you.
Well, thank you for being here. Good morning.
It's early, yeah.
I want to show our viewers an example of how dangerous the temperatures can be. It can be an 80-degree day, which is pleasant relatively. The temperature inside a car, there it is. It can reach 90 degrees within 10 minutes, 100 degrees a few minutes later. Talk to us about how serious of a problem this is.
Well, as you said with the numbers, almost 30 children last year perished. We've had years where over 50 children died. On average, 38 children a year die. And there's this myth that if you leave a child alone in a car for just a few minutes and leave the windows cracked, that it will be okay. It is not okay. There's no amount of time where it's safe to leave a child in a hot car because of the greenhouse effect. As you said, within 10 minutes, 80% of the heating happens, and a car can reach 125 degrees. Children's bodies do not cool as fast as adults' bodies. They heat up 3 to 5 times faster.
So what tips do you have to keep kids safe?
Well, first and foremost, never leave a child alone in a car. Also, if a child goes missing, just like you would check any surrounding bodies of water, check all of the cars in the area, including your neighbor's cars, and make sure that your cars are locked at all times and keys are up and out of reach from children getting in.
Those are great tips. But in most of these cases, and you know this better than I do, the adult responsible every single time when we report these stories, unknowingly left the child in the car. It's traumatic. It's heartbreaking. It seems unthinkable. But what things can be done to prevent it?
Yes, in over half of the cases, it is the situation where the child oftentimes was meant to be dropped off at daycare, and there was a lapse in the brain's memory. It's a failure of the brain's memory. They didn't just forget. What happens is there's a change in routine. There's often extra stress. Parents were up late with the baby all night, and mom usually drives, but dad's going to drive today, or one child isn't going to go to school that day. That change in routine allows there to be almost like a hiccup in the brain where the parent loses awareness the child is in the car. And people say, this could never happen to me. And it happens to loving, caring, educated parents all of the time. So we want to make sure you have a call-in system with your daycare. If your child doesn't arrive at the expected time, they should call you. And if they don't reach you, call the next person on the emergency list. Put something in the front seat that you need, that will be a cue to remind you that the baby's in the car. It could be a stuffed animal as a visual reminder, or the child's diaper bag. Also, make it a habit to leave something in the back seat that you need at your destination. It could be your work badge, your computer bag, your phone, and leave it on the floorboard out of reach of the child so that you're in the habit every day of opening the back seat when you arrive at your destination.
That is fantastic advice. I also know your organization has been working to push for technology to be required in cars that could prevent these kind of deaths. Tell me more about that.
Well, we were successful in getting federal legislation passed that will require technology to prevent children from being left in hot cars, and also to notify parents and passersby if a child gets into a hot car on their own. And it's important to note there are cars out there right now that have what's called a reminder system. So when you turn the car off, if you've opened the back door at the beginning of your trip, the dashboard says, reminder, check back seat. This is not sufficient to prevent deaths. It's easy to tune that out. If you have a car that has that, you know already that it becomes routine. The technology that's going to be available, it's available on brands like Hyundai and Kia already. It can detect the presence of a living child or an adult or a pet that's been left in the vehicle. And it can be set up, it can be programmed to roll down the windows, turn on the engine with the drivetrain not active, turn on the air conditioning, call 911, notify you via an app. Right now, it's in the regulatory process. It's at the US DOT. It is stuck right now. If you go onto our website on kidsandcars.org, if you click on hot car there's a tab for hot car events. If you click on that, there's a place where you can write to your members of Congress. You can write to the DOT and say, let's move this regulation, because every year families are having these unthinkable tragedies, losing a child, and you can help by reaching out to encourage the DOT to get this moving.
Yeah, your tips on this legislation potentially saving lives. Sue Auriemma, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.